Well, very slightly late start because I, can't stop sneezing. As I just had to mute to do. It is definitely a night. Oh. I didn't mute in time. Oh well, hello, I am your host, Zyther KQ Sneeze Muggington. And my head is exploding. It's good to see you. The real Tunguska explosion was a sinus as I exploded along the way. You know, you're not wrong. Ugh. Oh, it is a sneeze festival here. Hopefully I will be able to actually stream tonight and not have my head blow up. No, I think my head may just blow up. Love to just go into a sneezing fit on air. How's everybody doing besides me? How are you guys? I hope you're well. I hope your face is intact. Ahem. So, tonight we return to the adventures of Nina with the TikTok voice. We are gonna be, playing Secret Files Tunguska. Your face is intact. Good. Good for you. Dodging security issue. Ew. Security issues suck. And thunderstorms. Not liking that. Yeah, like, I saw somebody posting on social media, like, my entire timeline is complaining about thunder. Are all of you in Seattle? And probably, yeah. One moment, going mute again. Okay, I think that's over. My sinuses are a goddamn war zone. Ahem. So, all of that aside, it is a delight to be here. It is a delight to be playing video games tonight. And, that's what we're doing. We're playing video games tonight. Or I'm playing video games tonight. You guys can play video games tonight too if you want. I'm not here to judge you. You want to load something up and play alongside me, feel free. You're not gonna be able to hear me though. Unless you mute it. I don't know. Anyway, let's get over into the game area, which is over here. I will turn off the music on my end, and I will bring you folks down to hang out with my enormous ears. There they are. There's my ears. Enjoy them. And, let's get this game on the road again. Now, when last we left our heroes, our kind of hero, when last we left Nina with the TikTok voice, actually, one moment, I'm gonna very gently, there we go. Let's give you guys a little more room to talk, there. When last we left Nina with the TikTok voice, she was in Russia, looking for her father. Moscow. We were at a military train station, and, had no hope. We do, however, have a lot of interactables. What's this?
An advertisement for the Gartuzzo Corporation. Outrageously expensive, insufficient coverage, lousy service. If those are your requirements for a cell phone in today's world, go to the competition. If not, come to us. Gartuzzo Telecommunications offers the ideal contract option for any requirement, tailored to your needs. Switch now. By now, they seem to be everywhere. I've already received dozens of brochures from them at home.
I wonder if they're evil. Well, they're a cell phone company, of course they're evil, but I wonder if they're evil in a way that's relevant to us. There's a hose.
A long rubber hose.
Let's take it.
Demolition of a workplace is never a good idea, especially if the workplace belongs to a huge, strong building worker.
Is this man huge and strong?
He's making a furious impression. Fun on the job usually looks different.
I kind of can't believe that in everything I've heard about this game, I've never heard anything about the voice acting. Because it is truly something special. Like, it's hard to believe people got paid for this. And yet, why not?
The barrier is to stop people falling into the open sewer. It would make more sense to run one around the whole sewer.
Well, yes, and then people would crash into it and die. I don't think we can permanently block off the entire sewer.
Are you ready to make some bad choices?
49 months? That's almost 40 months. You're right. I am enjoying whatever the hell we're doing here. What are we doing here? Can I...
As long as the worker is looking the other way, I should take the opportunity.
Take the opportunity. What did you get? A bread box. A bread box?
Let's see what Russian construction workers have for breakfast.
A rubber band.
A thick rubber band.
Don't eat that!
No cheese, no ham, but 4 layers of butter.
It's just bread and butter. I mean, it's a lot of butter, but I feel somehow let down.
That rust bucket is in a really miserable condition. Even with wheels, that thing probably wouldn't move. Without wheels, there is not a hope in hell. That thing is rather rusty and immovable. It has some similarities with men of its age.
And you would know a lot about this, would you? You're in bad shape, but don't call you a rust bucket. Do you have wheels?
That thing is completely rusted, and the crank doesn't move.
You're accused of spinning them. Too bad.
Dirt and refuse. known among experts as junk.
Check that junk.
Well, let's rummage around in the garbage, shall we? Great! A rusted nut and an unidentifiable iron something. It's the small things in life that bring happiness.
A rusted nut!
A nut. Any stupid comment about who is nuts has been strictly forbidden to me by the script author.
Man, they were trying with this. Like, you can recognize that this was a joke run through a translator that was just not paid enough to care.
It is. It looks like, it could certainly be. I've got no bloody idea.
Like, there are the remnants of humor here, but they are long since gone. Alright, let's assemble the obvious.
Catapult. We used to shoot at tin cans with these when we were children.
There we
The
go.
catapult is loaded and ready to do its designer proud.
Now we can shoot something with a slingshot nut. Alright. Like if Sam and Max were narrated by Milton from Office Space.
That way goes down to yesterday's digested chicken. Yum.
Yum! Poop. I love poop.
He's making a furious impression.
Alright, what do you have to say, buddy?
Hello. So late and you're still working?
Yeah, real funny, huh? You probably think it's hilarious that a poor guy like me has to work so late, and then has to muck around in other people's shit. Real funny, huh? Ha ha.
Wow, you're in a good mood. I wasn't having a laugh at your cost, honestly.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm a little irritable. Today's actually supposed to be my day off, and yeah, and now I have to work overtime just because this bunch of soldiers doesn't know how to flush the toilet. You hopefully aren't one of them, are you?
No way, don't worry.
Good. When I catch the person who dumped this shit on my lap, he's going to be sick just thinking of the word toilet.
Yeah, look, could we change the subject, please? My graphic imagination is very well developed, and my stomach is remembering what it had for lunch.
My graphic imagination. Alright, sure, that's a line. Wow. Tell me about these soldiers.
So the soldiers have screwed up your day off. Did they just turn up all of a sudden?
No, it wasn't that sudden. There've been rumors going around for a few days, but I had no idea there would be this many. I have no idea what they're all doing here.
Hey, you don't mean to tell me that the soldiers are swarming all over this quarter, and you have no idea why they're here?
Well, there are always a few soldiers running around here. After all, it's a military train station. I
Yeah.
haven't seen this many in a long time. I've heard they're heading to Novosibirsk.
And what do they want there?
I have no idea. They don't talk to us. Think they're just better than us. Most of them don't have an original idea in their head anyway. They merely follow their orders. Someone told me there are also
Yeah, that's what
scientists.
soldiers are paid to do.
And a little while ago I saw large cages. I have no idea what their plan.
Cages?
Yes. Apparently there are some prisoners on the train. Maybe that's why.
Cages for prisoners? Are they keeping my father like a wild animal? I urgently have to get on that train and get him out.
You do not trust Hatman. This is the most trustworthy person I've met so far. But honestly, that's not really saying much, given that I think everybody else is wrapped up in a conspiracy. This guy's just a sewer worker. Alright, tell me about this broken down VW minivan.
That car over there, is that yours?
No, I think that's been there for a few years now. I don't even know if there are any parts still in it.
Probably not, given the everything, but sure. And we have this face, which represents the emotion of being angry. I love it.
Having to work on your day off is, of course, really bitter. That would piss me off, too. Excuse me, a slip of the tongue. Did you already have some plans? Cinema, a few bars, or anything?
Yeah, I wanted to go fishing. A couple of beers, rod in hand.
Yeah, I had a boyfriend like that once.
Huh?
Nothing. Tell me more.
Well, just a really relaxing day. But maybe I can do it tomorrow instead. If only they finally picked the right lottery numbers.
Have a passing resemblance to English. This is kind of what you get when you start off with, like... I think this was a German studio, and then they just hired a translator that kind of cared. I wish I could say I haven't played worse, but I have. This is at least intelligible. You can recognize it as English.
The lottery. What is so special about that?
They hold a special drawing in which you can really clean up. You know, I've been playing the lottery for 20 years and have never won anything. But today is my lucky day. I could tell when I woke up. All this shit is gonna end today. I'm gonna buy myself a little cabin on a nice river somewhere. Maybe I'll even buy the river too. And then...
Yeah, and then spend the whole day with your rod in the water, I know.
Exactly. The stupid thing is, you have to have every number in exactly the right order. If the first 3 numbers match, you can win something too. But to really clean up, all the numbers must be correct.
That means, in the worst scenario, if you have one wrong number, you can lose completely.
Yep, but I'm gonna win. 856549. I'm gonna have a new life with these numbers.
Alright, let me write that down just in case it becomes relevant. It was 856549. Alright, let's go see if we can defraud the lottery.
I'd better get
somehow.
going then.
Me too.
From this Russian street corner. I have no idea how we do that, but if we can commit fraud, by God, we're going to commit fraud. In the meantime, what's down the street? Yeah, I somehow don't think we're gonna be able to commit fraud from here. Pebbles! Oh boy.
Very useful if you are standing under your sweetheart's window again and aren't allowed in.
Nah, for that you need like a great big tape player. And possibly to be John Cusack. Although if you have the option of being John Cusack, why would you be John Cusack? I think that was the plot of being John Malkovich.
According to Sergei's theory, I should be able to get in there without any problems. What now?
Well, hell, just walk straight at it then. Surely that guard won't do anything. Well, the guard didn't do anything, but... let's kill him with a slingshot. We're not allowed. You know, every time I have hopes, they're dashed. Yeah.
From up there, one can watch over the entire area. I'd better try to be as inconspicuous as possible, and very careful.
Yeah, I want you all to remember that inconspicuous as possible thing. I'm sure that's going to be hilarious in 10 minutes.
Seen from here, I would guess 60 watts.
Can we put out the lamp?
Damn! That is the 3rd bulb this month already. What idiot keeps ordering this cheap junk? The story was just about to get interesting.
Really? Let's steal your newspaper. Under cover of darkness.
This newspaper here?
Yeah?
Can I have it?
I guess so. The light bulb just exploded on me. It was really old anyway, and it'll be weeks for sure before anyone replaces it. You have to fill out a form that is signed by the officer on duty and then faxed to the ministry. From there, it goes through 3 committees, and with some luck, I'll see another one before I retire.
Yes, the wonders of bureaucracy are international. What about the newspaper?
Fine, just take it.
I can't tell if he's talking about requisitioning a new light bulb or requisitioning a new newspaper.
Here are the numbers of the special draw. 356549. One single wrong number. The sewage worker will be kicking himself in the ass all day long.
Well, let's go tell him the great news. Kick in the ass. Hey, buddy! You fucked up, and apparently I wrote down the wrong numbers.
I can't do that to the poor guy. If after such a bad day he also loses $1 million in winnings, he'll run amok.
Okay, but if he runs amok, he's not guarding the sewers. So, let's ruin his... Wait a minute.
One small manipulation of the lottery results and the big win is perfect. Only short term, but isn't short-term happiness better than none at all?
Okay, let's commit fraud!
Here, the late issue. You can find out in here whether you can go fishing tomorrow or not.
Yes, I won! I won! I have to go home at once and tell my wife. Oh, what's the point? I'm going straight to my favorite fishing spot and we'll fish all night. And I'll quit first thing in the morning. If you want to marry a rich man, you'll find me down by the river.
I can only hope that he takes his sweet time about resigning.
Well, that's that guy's life fucked. Now what? Okay, we'll just put that in our pants.
Long iron bars. Red and white boundary tape.
You know nothing about boundaries, Nina. Can we take the hose, too? Sure, why not? Sewage hose. It's free. Guy breaks 3-foot level to fucking someone over for an inventory puzzle. My favorite / least favorite puzzle ever is in a game called Nibiru. There's a locked door, and your character needs to get past it. Therefore, the correct solution is that you tie dynamite, a stick of dynamite, to a rat, and let the rat walk under the door. This kills the rat, but it does open the door. European adventure games are a fucking thing, man. Alright, what's down in the sewers? Why, it's sewers! Yay! Alright, hold on. I gotta go back and check and see if I missed anything on the, screen up here, or else I'm probably gonna get soft-locked in 4 to 6 hours. Yeah, taping cell phones to a cat doesn't seem quite so bad.
If all of these cigarette butts are from today and all from the same watchman, then he should apply to one of those record-breaking shows on TV.
Alright,
See if some charming words will get me into the station. Hello, you wonderful man.
Oh, hello.
All alone are you out here? Can I enjoy your company for a while?
I don't care.
Uh-oh, that'll be a hard one to crack.
okay. I don't think we're going to, get anything out of this guy. Maybe we can bum a cigarette.
You smoke quite a lot, don't you?
Yeah, I know it's unhealthy. But I simply can't give it up. I've tried everything. That's why I'm glad I get to sit outside. At least here I can smoke. Want one?
Yes, please. It'll be good for my nerves. Isn't smoking forbidden inside the station?
Absolutely no smoking. They probably have stuff stored in there that could raise half of Moscow to the ground.
Oh, what things?
No idea. And to be honest, I don't really want to know. Sometimes, ignorance is bliss.
Very wise words.
Okay, so maybe we can use this cigarette as a fuse and blow up half of Moscow. That's a normal and achievable goal in an adventure game. I guess.
You were guarding the side entrance here. Is there any special reason for it?
Yeah, no one's supposed to go in there.
Talk about stating the obvious. I'm flirting with you, stupid. Oh.
You are?
And because of that, they have installed a strong, muscular man like you here.
What? You mean me?
Yeah, right. I'm sure they spent a long time thinking about who they could give such an important task to. And they came to
I was
the
surprised
conclusion
too.
that only you could fulfill the job. Well-trained and radiating power and strength.
Yes, you're probably right. I've only been with the troops for 3 years, but I've already achieved a lot.
Of course, I, as a mere woman, feel much better when I know that real men like you are defending
Flirting
our
written
land.
by,
What
like...
is so important about the station that you have been chosen to
My
guard the
brain
side
hurts.
entrance?
Actually, I'm not allowed to say. It's top secret. But I guess it has to do with some Secret Service thing. There are masses of conspicuously inconspicuous people running around. You're not from the FSB, are you?
Me? No, of course not.
Phew. I was lucky. I nearly let the cat out of the bag. I don't want to end up like my colleague. They just took him away.
Sure, I understand. Damn, I almost had him in my hands.
I'm sure you did. Alright, what about your disappeared colleague? Can you tell me anything about your persona non grata friend?
Your colleague, where did they take him? Is he coming back soon?
I'm afraid not. The 2 guys that took the poor guy are from the FSB, I think.
Oh, why did they take him?
No idea. But it's better not to ask questions. The wrong one at the wrong time, and it could be your last question. As soon as they have you in their grip, it's not easy to get out again. If you get out at all.
Ah yes, questions are a burden for others. Answers are a prison for oneself. Be seeing you.
Thanks a lot for the information.
My pleasure. See you soon.
Right, that seems to be everything up here. Exhausted, and fortunately I got a cigarette right before we went into the sewers. Now we can blow up a pocket of methane. I joke, but that's probably what we're gonna do. Alright, what do we got down here? We got sewer stuff. Look, it's sewage.
It stinks to high heaven, and the reason for it does not need analysis.
Beautiful. There is exactly one... Yes, there's 1 pixel of matches. If not for the courage of the search scene button, the player would be lost. Garbage heap.
Some of the soldiers have been using that hole in the floor as a rubbish bin. They could at least have let a couple of gold rings drop into it.
Because they are Sonic the Hedgehog.
I assume that this pipe is for wastewater from the station. A heavy-duty safety door.
Can we get in?
The door is open a bit, but it seems to have wedged itself against something.
Why did you suddenly... You know what, never mind. I'm not going to ask that question. Recorded live in the men's room.
That's a heavy security door. An iron bar will not be enough to get that one open.
Alright. We have our next question. How do we open a heavy security door? The answer is we build a bomb out of a cigarette and a tube. And a pebble. Actually, I do wonder if we can... I have no idea. I don't know. My poor brain. Let's see. Oh, wait. We can activate the door? Nope, she just gyrates on it.
The
Alright.
door is open a bit, but
Seems to have wedged itself against something we
a
can't see what.
heavy-duty safety door.
Can we drop the hose in the sewage and... No? Alright. Can we, in fact, use the matches on the... Yeah, we can light the cigarette.
A cigarette smoking peacefully away, and it stinks.
Alright, can we then drop it in the pipe? No? No. This is just gonna burn quietly for the rest of time.
This thing has all the bells and whistles. You can even play Orion Squad 1 with it.
Can we play Orion Squad 1? Like, is that better than this game?
I still haven't found anything that can help me. And even this Sergey guy can't help me get on board the train anymore. So I have to rely on myself for now.
No. Alright. Oh, there is a hole in the
That
ceiling.
bright light could be from a floodlight. According to which, I must be under the railway station now.
That's not what that means, but okay. So here we are, down in the sewer. With a big locked door with something wedged behind it. What do? Well, obviously, the first thing we've got to do is try all of our, inventory items on the various things. Using just an iron pipe to try to wedge the door open doesn't work. I'm not sure the pencil will help.
The key to the motorcycle, mine and Dad's apartment, and a few whose functions may remain a mystery forever.
What if we... No, I thought perhaps we could use the hose to wrap around the handle and pull it open, but that doesn't seem likely. Well, there are only 3 interaction objects down here. We have the garbage heap, we have the door, and we have the pipe that Nina is currently in front of. So if nothing we do interacts with any of those 3, we can move on. The good old rub all your inventory items on everything method never fails, really. Burn the garbage. I did think about that. Unfortunately, doesn't seem to work. I did think dropping a lit cigarette in the sewage might help something, but maybe not. Did I miss something up here, perhaps? Can we use these iron sticks, perhaps, on the car jack? No. Wait, I did miss something. Bricks. Now we have bricks.
These are either the Stones of Wisdom in duplicate, or just a couple of bricks.
I have no idea what the fuck you mean by that. Now that we have bricks, how can we possibly fail? Well, I have bad news. Tape the brick to another brick. Unfortunately, the tape is not working on the brick. That would actually, believe it or not, I thought of that, and I was gonna do it. It didn't work. Tape the brick to another... Yeah, that's... It's a good solution to some problem that isn't ours. Is there anything in our diary? Nothing of much use, no. If you saw the symbol for the riddle help in the upper left-hand corner, you will find some assistance there. Bricks are the cause of and solution to many of life's problems. It's true. Maybe we can hit the soldier with a brick. This will cause no problems and solve many. Hello, soldier. Would you like to be hit with a brick? No. Well, I'm out of options. Would you like this lit cigarette? No. Would you like the matches? No. Would you like to be hit with iron rods? Apparently.
You look unbelievably strong. Are you really powerful as you look, or is it more fat than muscle?
Well, I do work out a little. After all, I want to make sure my body is still easy on the eyes in 10 years.
Of course, optically, it is really very impressive.
Optically.
The problem with most bodybuilders is that they can pump huge weights and then not manage to open a jam jar.
Hey, wait. Show me the jam jar first.
Oh, have I insulted somebody's honor? I don't
Have a great
jam
time,
jar
Two-Flower.
with me, but I do have these iron bars.
Give it to me. That's one of my easiest exercises.
Okay, he made a U. Or a V.
Wow, I'm really impressed.
Okay, bye. Now we have a bent iron bar, which I guess is easier to open a door with. And all it took was aggressively flattering this one dingus.
That's a heavy security door. An iron bar will not be enough to get that one open.
But they're bent, Nina. They're bent.
Yushin has done some great work on this.
Are we sure our protagonist isn't really Max from Sam and Max? No. I've noticed surprisingly little Max-like behavior. Alright, so why would we need bent iron bars? What possible use could we have for bent iron bars? The car. It's worth a try. I don't know what we could do with the car. Could we jack the car? No. Can we car the jack? No. Oh, we can hit the car with a brick!
I'll try to support this wreck with these bricks.
Why? So we can steal the jack? The jack that you said was useless?
That thing is completely rusted, and the crank doesn't move. Even with wheels, that thing probably wouldn't move. Without wheels, there is not a hope in hell.
Did you feel bad? All the jack needs is a sandwich, motherfucker. It is coated with lots of butter. Let's oleosaccharide this sandwich.
Good idea. I can use the butter for lubrication.
Yeah! You can!
Even with wheels, that...
Yeah, shut up. We lubed this jack up, and now we're gonna go jack off with it. I keep saying, Sierra and LucasArts are actually very easy puzzles compared to other video games. Alright, we put the jack in the door.
Done it. It's open.
And now we can go in. What are we comparing? We are comparing Sierra / LucasArts logic to the logic of European video games. European point-and-click adventures. And I keep telling people, Sierra is normal.
I don't know what's in there. It looks a bit like toxic waste.
Well, crack that shit open and let's have a drink. Alright, what is this? A wheel.
A valve. One can open and close the pipe with that.
Cool,
Why
let's
should
do it.
I? Until I get an answer to this question, I'm not touching it.
Use iron bar on toxic waste. Clang, clang, clang. And then it explodes. Like Doom.
This one's been sprayed red. Is that of any importance? There is no opening for a key or anything like that. Not visible, anyway. There is nothing swimming around in there apart from a few objects I'd rather not describe.
A few objects I'd rather not describe, because they could be helpful, I'm sure. Alright, let's just... What is this?
All of the rungs are missing. No one is supposed to get up there.
Can we replace the rungs with our own custom...
If I stand on the very edge of the rungs, they should hold my weight.
Iron bars are rungs. Alright, what's up here? Remember, Nina, this is a stealth mission. Procure on site.
So now I'm inside. Now the only question is where my father could be, and how I can look around without being caught by a soldier.
So, we're playing GoldenEye now. I guess. Uh-oh, there's a man.
Hello? Are you alright in there?
What? Yeah. You always do that?
What?
You know, peep on strangers in the bathroom.
I'm not peeping.
What then?
You were making some really strange noises. I just wanted to see if everything was alright.
Nina.
It sounded somehow sick.
Are you from the FSB?
Is that how I look?
No idea. I can't see you.
Well, no, I'm not. Why does everyone here ask me if I'm from the FSB?
Well, they're running around all over here, and I don't want any trouble.
Who does? Why? Do you have anything to fear?
I will if the train's supposed to leave, but doesn't. You see, I dropped the key in the toilet.
Unpleasant. I wish you successful fishing.
Very funny. My problem is also your problem.
How come?
Because I'm the train driver, and it's the key to the train.
Oh, don't you have a spare key?
No, that's why I'm afraid to come out of here. I can't tell anyone that the train can't go anywhere because the train driver lost his own key in the toilet.
No, better not.
Please don't give me up.
Never gonna give you up. I will let you down and possibly hurt you. It's part of being an adventure game protagonist. We'll ask about these later.
Without me?
Sure, I have to.
Did we put the cigarette in the toilet? No. So this is the train driver, and we need to somehow recover his key. Alright.
A water faucet for cold water. The one for hot water was removed.
Clearly we need to go fishing. You're right. We do. We'll use this tape, this hose, and the cigarette as bait. Keys can't resist
After my
cigarettes.
excursion into the sewer, I'd prefer a shower. Washing my hands surely wouldn't be enough.
Not in this bathroom, it wouldn't.
And this holy place is where a man can still be a man and pee, standing up. I have never seen a woman pee in a urinal trough. And no way am I going to be the first.
No, I was just asking for you to root through it with your bare hands. Because that's the kind of logic we're on. Alright, we are now in stealth mode.
I'm gradually getting a little nervous. I've been running around here in circles for nearly 3 hours and I still couldn't smoke.
Pull yourself together, Romanova. You know that we are completely understaffed. Most of the soldiers are already on the train. I think you'll manage to survive the next few minutes.
Yeah, I know. But I've already chewed off all my nails. It's starting to get critical.
Romanova, you...
Oh, come on. Just 5 minutes.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Probably we are in Russia.
And then I'll take over for you.
Thanks. You're a treasure.
Speaking of treasure, you'll smoke with Yushin at the side entrance. Is that clear? Otherwise, you'll flirt with one of your comrades, and then you'll be gone for ages.
Hey, it's okay. I get along great with Yushin. After all, we both agree that men are better lovers.
Good. I'll be right back, and then you can go on your break.
Yushin? Yushin, okay. Well, if she wants a smoke, we can provide one.
Are you out of your mind? I work my ass off for you so that I can set aside 5 minutes and relieve you so you can take your break? And this is the thanks I get?
But
Oh, this will have consequences, I swear to you. You know why there's absolutely no smoking here, but this has consequences. There will definitely be consequences.
Hopefully she won't get into too much trouble.
No, she's going to hell. Or, yeah, Siberia. Oh well, let's go through these lockers.
A 5-digit combination lock. I can forget cracking it just by trying random numbers.
Can I? Okay. So we need a 5-digit combination from somewhere. This one's open, though. Charlie Sheen!
A hunky guy. He's definitely a photo model. I wonder if this lady soldier had something going on with all these men.
Why is Putin on the wall? Because we're in Russia.
The photo is a bit small, but he looks really cute. And he is in the...
Are we here to critique her taste in guys, or are we here to steal?
An envelope. There seem to be deployment orders in there. Obviously, throughout the whole train journey, the highest state of alarm has been ordered. They're expecting trouble from some kind of terrorists. That's why it says in the deployment orders that all irregularities must be reported immediately. I'm obviously not the only uninvited participant in this excursion. The guards will be extremely attentive to their duties.
Citation
That's
fucking
not
needed.
good. Not good at all. There is something here about the exceptional treatment of special guests. Does that mean the prisoners? Maybe I'll find my father on the train. I'd better hurry.
Attention, attention. All passengers and assigned guards should please board the train or follow their orders. The train will be leaving in a few minutes.
Well, that's not great. A stocking?
The stocking is still relatively clean. I wouldn't want to wear it anymore, but I didn't really want to before either.
Yeah, that train's going nowhere because they got no key. We'll get the key, don't worry. A radio.
A two-way radio. There is a sticker on the back with the number 15 on it.
Alright.
A Russian military uniform. I should try it on. If it fits, I may not be recognized as a civilian straight away.
Now we're a Russian military officer. Great. Let's go through their trash.
There's nothing useful in here.
Oh. Can we speak Russian fluently? Yeah.
I think these crossed-out cigarettes have some profound meaning. If only I knew what.
It is a mystery to everyone.
You make tea in that thing, I think. I'd rather have a vodka.
You're getting in the Russian spirit, Nina.
I think it's broken. Considering the contents, that is not a disadvantage.
Can we We can't interact with Putin. So we can't put in or take out. An achievement for checking all trash bins. There was nothing useful in any of them. Were you playing, like, Pokemon? Alright, let's go back down into the sewer in our fancy new uniform. Maybe we can use the stocking to strain out the poo and get...
Why should I? Until I...
Okay. Where does this go? It was Dark Side Detective. Yeah, that's on my to playlist. The thing is, we need to find a key. And I'm 90% sure it's in this pipe.
There is a small key in it. A sieve at the other end of the pipe is stopping it getting washed away. The sieve is probably there to stop rubbish getting into the pipe system.
That's west of Loathing, but checking all spittoons. You remember when I, like, checked exactly one spittoon and it was the one that triggered some kind of fucking Easter egg? I don't know how I managed that, but... I just have instincts, I guess. Alright. Somehow, we need to get the key out of there. We have our keys, a pencil, the phone, a rock, the barrier tape, which...
If I open the valve, the wastewater should flow through the pipe, if there were any water to flow. And as long as none flows, I don't have to turn this wheel unnecessarily.
Alright, let's try going up and talking to the dude, see if he'll flush. Or something. You only check... Yeah. I don't know how I have that kind of instinct, but... I do seem to trigger stupid bullshit more often than not. I'm good at it. It's like my hobby. Alright, buddy.
How is your stomach?
You hear it.
Yes, I can. And I can smell it, too.
Thanks, Nina.
Did you manage to get your key back again?
No. I'm afraid it's swimming somewhere in the sewer system by now.
And no key, no journey, right?
Without that key, we're all stuck here.
If I get the dying urge to try a new perfume again, I'll have a look down there.
Okay.
How long have you been sitting here?
About 3 hours.
Isn't that really exhausting?
Yeah. There's a horn you could toot.
Shall we start a choir?
Very funny.
No, it's not. What the fuck are you talking about?
Handle on my stomach again. What's coming out just isn't normal.
It's true. Sitting on the toilet is like real life. You have to be able to let go. But now is really the time to change the subject.
You know, the reason I play adventure games is for the well-developed characters and the sparkling dialogue and the clever puzzles.
Regarding the Secret Service people,
What about them?
what are they doing here?
No idea. I didn't ask, and I hope they won't ask me.
That sounds like a very wise strategy. Where exactly is the train going?
You should know that.
Yes. But we got no such exact explanation.
Well, I'm sure I don't know more than you. And
Yeah?
So, there has to be a good reason for it.
Who's on board the train?
No idea. I'm just the train driver. They only tell me what I need to know.
I like how this guy sounds like he was actually recorded in a bathroom.
No, it wasn't especially precise. I thought you might know more. I nearly blabbed. I should be more careful. That guy is taking his oath of silence very seriously. Maybe someone else is in more of a mood for a chat. Will you be all right without me?
Sure.
Uh-huh, yep. I have no idea what we do with this guy. Let's hand him a stocking. No. Alright. Light a match. You know, can we hotfoot him, actually? No. That was worth a shot, though. No, it fucking wasn't, but... Alright, we've made some progress. Let's make a save. Is his stall the only one I can interact with? Yes. What about the med cabinet? Not interactable. If I click this button, you can see a little pop-up over everything that's interactable. And, yeah, it's pretty sparse. Alright, so the way I see it, we have two outstanding puzzles. One is getting in this locker, one is getting the key out of the room down there. Now, can we leave through here?
Neither of those gorillas in front of the door looks that pleasant. The big question is, are they keeping someone in or keeping someone out? In both
It doesn't
cases,
have to be
it
exclusive.
makes getting in there a very tempting and interesting thought.
Alright, we're in a Russian military base. Where it's like the fucking 3 hours of silence interrupted by random dropped pipes video.
I think someone got a good discount by ordering these signs by the dozen.
Hey, we're on candid camera.
The room is being monitored by several cameras, and on top of that, the strict no smoking rules. Wonder what they are storing in here.
Loose metal pipes.
A crane for heavy boxes, and probably also military equipment.
Or heavy boxes of military equipment. Alright, here are the men in black. And not Will Smith. Let's try heading over here. Because none of these seem to be... Wait. Yeah, none of these seem to be interactable. And out here...
They are taking tanks along on a research trip? Just what did I get involved in here?
I don't fucking know.
He's guarding the train. Hello.
So, comrade, are you coming with us to Tunguska?
Yeah.
Well, it's amazing what a person will do for a couple extra rubles at the end of the month. I also need the permit.
Damn. I must have left it in the changing rooms, but I don't have to go all the way back there again, do I?
Yes, you do. Sorry, comrade, but I unfortunately can't do anything about it. If it were up to me, I would let you in, even without it. But it's unfortunately not up to me. The
Alright, we need a
guys would
permit
bite
to
my
be
head
on the
off if
train.
they found out.
Oh, come on. Nobody has to find out about it.
No, I'd rather not risk it. I heard Solotov screaming. Poor guy.
Solitow? What about him? Where is he?
In the game room. I think they really put him through the ringer. So
They're
hurry
making
up
him
and go
play
get the
Mrs.
permit.
Pac-Man.
We still have a few minutes. And while we're at it, try to see if you can find the train driver. We've somehow lost him.
I can't hear you over the sound of the train departing.
But he simply isn't responding. I would look for him myself, but I can't leave my station. And hurry, we're already running late.
Then I'll begin the search.
Good luck.
Alright, we do have papers.
There seem to be obviously throughout the...
Yeah, I mean, deployment orders. Okay, yeah, we read all that. We have deployment orders, but we can't show them to him. Can we give him the stocking? No. Baby Pac-Man is the worst Pac-Man. I don't like... Pac-Land is pretty... Pac-Man is great. Pac-Land is great. I loved Pac-Land. My take is that the one that has the keys and the gates is the worst Pac-Man. But... yeah, the sides for... I loved that. Have you ever played it in the arcade? You use a trackball for it. I thought that was really cool. Alright. Let's stop and think for a minute. Pac-Man 3/4 perspective rocks. I don't remember it having 3/4 perspective. Maybe I'm wrong? I'm looking for... What Pac-Man game are you thinking of? I'm not sure. I am actually, looking up Pac-Land in the background. Yeah. I don't know. Let's keep moving. Was Baby Pac-Man the pinball one? The pinball one is the one that sucks. I think so, yes. But I don't like the one that has, like, the keys and the gates and... Thinking about Pac-Mania. Oh, yeah. Pac-Mania is okay. That's the one that has the jump button that completely breaks everything. Alright, wait a minute. We have a source of water. We have a hose. Can we do this? Yes. Why?
The hose is now connected to the water tap.
Okay, we've put the hose in the urinal.
Water, flow.
Super Pac-Man is the key in Gate 1. Okay, cool. Pac-Man machine? Isn't it? Hold on. Huh. It looks like they did make a key and, or no, a stick version of it, but I remember, playing a trackball version of Pac-Land. Urinal's always
There's
draining.
a small key in it. A civet. If I turn on that valve now, the key will simply be washed through the distributor there and into the sewer. Once it's in there, I will never ever find it again.
Alright, we have to use the stocking, I'm sure. No? We don't use the stocking? Can we use the tape in the stocking? Can we use a nickel in a huff? Hold on, I have to close like 5 tabs. Pac-Land was Pac-Man 2, the first one. Yeah, it was. I don't know. Alright, can we follow this pipe? Where did this pipe end up? Pac-Pix. I don't remember Pac-Pix at all. Oh, it goes here.
I assume that this pipe is...
So we had this. Was on the DS. Oh, okay. Alright, now we turn the thing,
I hardly
and...
believe that the stocking will withstand the oncoming masses of water. It will get washed away with the rest.
So we use the tape. Good old tape. Survives everything. Alright, now we get a key.
Hopefully the stocking is of a known brand. Otherwise, the whole effort will have been for nothing. So, that should do the trick.
Kinda like Kirby Canvas Curse, but you draw Pac-Man. That's cool. Did anybody else ever watch the old Pac-Man cartoon where there was like an evil wizard and shit? And they never referenced that in any of the games ever?
The key is wriggling in the net. The rest inside, I'll just try to ignore.
The key is wriggling. What kind of fucking Lovecraftian nightmare is this?
Explain to me. Explain to me!
Okay. So, the plot of Secret File of Tunguska so far. This is Nina. This lady on the screen right now is Nina. Her father has been kidnapped by a weird guy in a black robe who has the ability to invoke terror in anyone he sees. This may have something to do with Tunguska. We're not sure. We're currently trying to get on a train to go to Tunguska, which her father may be on, because we taped a cell phone to a cat and overheard that her father may be moved there. And there was a really sexist Russian guy. That's the plot of the game so far. And the train keys are in the sewer, but we just got them in a stocking. Yes, thank you. And now the key is wriggling. In my stocking. That Batman cartoon was the first cartoon based off a video game. I remember the Q*bert cartoon. That was some shit. But, yeah. Hey, buddy.
Here, I have your key. There are also several other things inside the stocking. You'll have to get the key out yourself, though.
You're a dear. No, really. You really saved my ass. Give me another 2 minutes, then I'm finished here and we can finally go.
And my reward?
Reward? You saved my ass. Isn't the feeling of having done something good enough for you?
Yes, of course.
Ha ha ha. Fuck you. Okay.
A two-way radio. There is a sticker on the back with the number 15 on it.
Who's on the other end of this radio?
Who do I radio? And how should I identify myself? As long as I don't have an answer to these questions, I'd better leave that thing alone.
Unfortunately, Nina won't wash her hands because she can't take a shower here. I hate that fact, but we're just gonna walk around with poo hands all game. Try not to imagine that. Alright, the locker!
5-digit combination lock. I can forget cracking it just by trying random numbers.
Can I? Okay. Let's see if we can figure out, we could try talking to the men in black. Why do people keep dropping shit? Nothing's even happening here.
Hello.
If you don't get out of here, you could end up like the guy in there. And believe me, you don't want that. So beat it.
Beat it. Beat it. I'm getting sued. Alright, I have absolutely no idea what we do. We need 5 digits. We have 2 digits, 15. We have a radio. I have no idea how to identify myself on the radio. Yeah, I just don't know. Bing, bing. Right.
A two-way radio.
She just won't do it.
If I'm going to try my luck as radio operator, then not everybody has to know about it. If I try it here, I could get myself into a lot of trouble.
That's true, you could. Alright, what if we go back through the sewers out to the street? Did I miss something back there?
This one's been sprayed red. Is that of any importance?
Probably. What if we go back through here? Did I miss anything back here?
I'd better get changed again. The guard on the side entrance would start asking all sorts of questions if he suddenly saw me in uniform.
That's probably smart. Alright, the only thing we can interact with here is the poster, which is for a cell phone company, and the car, which we can't really use. And if we head back here...
From up there, one can watch over the entire area.
There's a gate. Guy smokes. Nope! I don't see anything that I missed, so, the only thing we haven't done is, I guess, really grill that one guy. So let's go try our luck.
Uniform on again.
Okay, Nina. Let's go try our luck grilling the dude at the train station. Maybe he can help. Somehow.
Hi.
Hello. Don't forget, I still need your permit.
Alright,
Do you know what the agents are doing here?
Working, I suppose.
No. Really?
We're all just doing our job here, and most of them are also really nice. They're people just like you and me.
I suppose you're right. I think I can save myself the question about the FSB people. No one dares to say a word that is in any way interesting.
yeah, for some reason they just won't shit-talk the secret police. Can't imagine why. Why do I have two different trains?
Tell me, do you know why the train is so heavily guarded?
You already know that, don't you? They explained it to us several times, even if I don't really believe everything.
For example?
For example, that the captive scientists were all spies for the enemy. But whatever, it's not my concern.
What do you suspect?
No idea. I just think it's strange that they're being brought to a research station now. But maybe they aren't supposed to do any research there.
What then? Tell me.
Who knows what to do with them there. But let's change the subject, because I'd rather not think about it.
No, neither do I.
I love that we're having important conversation, well, important, quote-unquote, important conversations while trains are loudly arriving and departing directly behind us. I'm so glad we have subtitles.
Is everybody already on board?
Yes, almost. We're still missing a couple guys from the FSB. But otherwise, everyone should be here.
And all the scientists, too?
Of course. They were all brought on board as soon as we started boarding. Weren't you here yet?
No, obviously not. Were there any problems?
No, not really. But some of them were bound so tightly that they didn't have much of a chance to resist.
Oh, yeah? Good thing, too. Have they all been put into one compartment?
I don't think so. But I don't exactly know for sure. What do you care? You're only responsible for your section, and not for the entire group?
Yes, I'm really happy about that. If they so much as touch Daddy, hopefully I'll get into the right compartment. And if I don't, how do I find out where Daddy is? And how do I get there? Well, I'll have to think about that as soon as I get on board.
Yeah, somebody is going to shoot Nina for being like a snitch for the secret police. I'm convinced that's going to happen as soon as we get on the train.
Isn't the train driver here yet?
No.
Maybe you should have him paged again.
Okay. But I don't think it'll do much good. 17 calling 48. Come in, please.
48 here. What do you need?
Could you page our friend, the train driver, again? He still isn't here yet.
Again?
Yeah, I know. I can't do anything about it either.
Okay.
Would the train driver please get his fat ass to his workstation and pronto?
Let's hope that it works.
It's just like at the mall.
Then I'll begin the search.
Good luck.
Alright, now we know how the radio works. Let's go back into the bathroom and incriminate ourselves.
Laura, what's this that you're drawing?
Dr. Blanche asked me to draw a place where I'd like to be. For some reason, I ended up drawing a cemetery.
I never thought I would miss the natural-sounding voice acting of Hypnosis. You know, I never thought I would miss the smooth, easy line delivery from Hypnosis. Everybody's lines are so awkward. It's like... I know that this game was translated from German into English. But it's like all the voice actors were also translated from German into English. And they're not really sure about how to deliver lines in English. Some of them have the utmost confidence, and it's sorely misplaced.
Okay, action. This is number 15. Calling number 48. Come in, please.
Central here. What is it?
That sounded so no. Absolutely nothing. We have nothing to talk about.
What exactly do I want to do? It might help if I thought about that for a moment.
What? Okay. We can have people paged. What does that do for anybody? Report anything. Have we seen anything suspicious? Well, yeah, there's 2 dudes here.
Hello.
Get out of my face.
Okay. They're guarding a door. Maybe if I have them paged, but I don't know who the fuck they are. Call Central in the bathroom with the driver?
If I'm going to try my luck as radio operator, then not...
Now, she won't call with the driver around. Does the driver know anybody we should page?
Do you still need more time?
No, I'm almost finished. Then we can leave.
Okay. Let's try Yushin. Does Yushin have anything to talk about now?
Hey, hello! It's me again!
Hi.
Can I ask you something else?
Sure, anytime. I'm bored anyway.
The 2 men that you came here with.
Psst, you should only talk about them behind closed doors. Or better yet, not at all.
Oh, they are from the Secret Service.
Okay, maybe we can get something out of this?
Can you keep a secret?
Yeah, sure.
Good.
So can I.
So can I.
Okay,
Yep, same joke.
I understand. But you could at least tell me their names, couldn't you?
If you'll leave me alone about it after I do.
I promise.
Good. Fitizov and Radenkov.
And who is who?
I kept my promise. Now stop asking me questions. Just because you don't care about your health doesn't mean that I don't care about mine.
I'm sorry, sometimes I'm just on the same wavelength as an adventure
My
game.
pleasure. See you soon.
Okay, we got like Cece's cough and Ready cough. So we go back up here.
Okay, action. This is number 15. Calling number 48. Come in, please.
Central here, what is it?
Headquarters. Please page both agents Fedosov and Radenkov. They should report immediately to the guard on duty in the freight compartment at the rear end of the train.
Okay.
Next time, I should think beforehand about what to say. It seems it worked out anyway.
Alright, now we can go back up, get dressed in our uniform, and we can get in that room that they're guarding. I like how we just teleport into our uniform. That's so handy. Alright, door. Door open. Let's walk straight underneath the security camera.
Solitow. The poor guy looks really badly beaten up.
Oh, that's too bad for him. What's this?
Hopefully they'll get the poor guy to a hospital on that one.
Meh. Oh, hey, they're even using the old car battery trick. That's nasty. A syringe.
Crushed syringes. I don't know what was in there, but I'd better not touch them.
Yeah, there's some real human rights violations going on in here, but...
A car battery. The connected cables make me think that Solitow has had a few electric shocks delivered to him.
I like how chipper she sounds about that.
Is that Solitow's blood? He doesn't seem to have any open wounds, but the blood is still fresh.
I hope this is not Solitov's blood.
Is that Solitow's blood?
Okay. No, she's gonna keep being like this.
Allowed? So there's one rule for the ladies and gents of the Secret Service and another for the rest of the population.
That's... Yes, the Secret Service does whatever the fuck they fucking want!
He's still breathing, but several bones appear to be broken. Also, bad burning on his torso. It looks like he has been tortured with electric shocks. He's got nothing on him, but maybe I can use his dog tags.
god! Wow! His blood is everywhere! He's been electrocuted! Ooh, dog tags!
Those are Solitau's dog tags. Rank Private First Class. Service number 31545.
Yeah, apparently if I laugh, the mic can't capture it. So... Alright,
Those are Solitau's...
31545.
A 5-digit combination lock. 3, 1, 5, 4, 5. And will the lock open now? Hey, easy when you know the right combination. There's something in it. An entry card. That must be the one that I should have got from Solitau. My new name is already on it. Nina Perkova.
Okay, now we have our permit. Now we can get on the train. It sucks to be him. It sucks to be him. How did she know him? Did she know him before the torture? Kind of, yeah. He was supposed to be our contact to give us a fake permit to get on the train. That's why our name is on it.
Well then, up you go, and welcome aboard the MS Boredom, on its way to the end of the world.
Damn, the train is leaving. What am I going to do now?
What the fuck did you think would happen?
Any clues telling whether my father is on board or not? On the other hand, if I don't continue the search, I'll never find out. And I don't have any real alternative either, do I? Let's hope that will turn out right.
Alright, we're off. Meanwhile...
Have you found him?
Not yet, but we're following some concrete clues.
That is unsatisfactory. We are running out of time. The project must begin as planned.
A few problems have surfaced in the little Kalenkov.
Don't bore me with details. You don't mean to tell me that you can't handle a couple of amateurs, do you?
No,
Good. Then you know what you have to do.
To protect the life cycle. Ah! Oh, we hit tails with the train. I'm sorry.
He talked himself to sleep. A talent that too few people have. Just in time, too. That senseless twaddle was driving me around the bend. People who tell you all about their digestive problems are not the most pleasant folk to share a conversation with. But when they also start to tell you about the effects of the recently enjoyed castor oil, now I can have a little look around in peace.
Thanks, Nina. Alright, first order of business. Let's steal his sandwich. Oh, dried fruit. Okay. Let's steal his drink. Okay. Let's steal this light bulb. Okay. I'm joking, but we're doing it anyway. Let's steal this map.
It seems to be a strategic map of the Tunguska region. The arrows look like the movement of troops, but I might also be wrong.
Can we steal the gun? What gun? Oh, that's a bag.
That soldier's bag of medication.
The rifles. Ooh, can we steal a rifle?
Machine guns.
Machine gun, I'm sorry.
They are secured with snap locks. It wouldn't be a good idea for me to start anything with a whole army.
No, Nina, go ahead. Start some shit.
The landscape around here all looks so miserable and dreary. It's difficult to say where we are.
Let's start some shit! Alright, what's through here? Eggs. Very valuable.
I always thought you couldn't tell if an egg was fresh or not just by looking at it. I have just changed my mind.
It depends on how sour the egg is. Honey!
Acacia honey. Sweet and with a mild aroma. I should know. I was a honeybee in my previous life.
Did you have good or bad karma to get reincarnated as this?
A water tap. I don't want to wash my hands at the moment.
Please do.
A large pot.
Would I consider it good karma to be reincarnated as an adventure game protagonist? Yes. I would actually love to be reincarnated as an adventure game protagonist. I think I'd make a great adventure game protagonist.
It's big and I don't need it, so I'll leave it here.
You have plenty of room in your micro skirt. Never mind, actually.
A 3-month-old duty rota. The catering list for the week. Today is potato soup. Delicious.
I can't be an adventure game protagonist. I've never had an adventure. Can we put orange juice in the honey? Can we put honey in the orange juice? Can we put fruit in the honey? Can we put a rock in the orange juice? No. Okay. You had an adventure at the farmer's market. That's cool. This is a rock.
A normal pebble. Oh, there are the first scientists already. Maybe I can get some information here. However, I should not ask too directly about my father, so that no one becomes suspicious.
No one can become suspicious. Remember, we can't do anything suspicious.
I have no idea what one can do with that thing.
You can incinerate things.
There are chemical formulae written on it. If I had paid a lot more attention at school, I still wouldn't understand them.
Not beating the one brain cell allegations, Nina.
White bread. It's so fresh and soft that it almost falls apart just by looking at it. Surely I can take one slice. Well, I'm sure that owner will be able to spare it. Big time white bread robbery. I can see the headlines now. No, I don't know any fence who will take it off me, and apart from that, the black market prices are at rock bottom.
We're gonna drive the Russian army out of business by stealing all their fucking bread. Not just bread, they're white bread. We put orange juice on the bread? No. Anyway, welcome to the big-time white bread robbery. I'm your host, Sizer for KQ Squirrelmonkington.
Scientific assistant. That was an insult at university, but he really looks quite nice.
How you doing, you fucking scientific assistant? It doesn't have any weight. Honey on the bread? No, you can't. Maybe we can incinerate the bread to toast it. No. I have no idea. Everybody. Somehow you just got what KQ stands for in my name. It stands for King Queen.
A 100-watt bulb. That's a bit of healthy competition for the sun.
It stands for Kobold Quiz. We stole a second light bulb.
100-watt bulb. That's a bit of healthy competition for the sun. Only 25 watts. You're not very bright, are you?
Alright, what does replacing a 100-watt bulb with a 25-watt bulb get us? Absolutely nothing, because we can't do that. Okay.
The door is secured with a huge padlock.
That door's padlocked. Here's an intercom. What is this?
Yeah?
Excuse the interruption. Can I speak to you for a moment?
As long as Dr. Lesniak doesn't have a successful breakthrough in his experiments, no.
But...
the train can blow up for all I care. I don't want to be disturbed.
It's really...
No!
No! You can tell she's making jokes, but she comes across as an alien who has heard of you. Yeah, again, this is like what you get when you translate a game that's like in German to English. I don't like to make broad country stereotypes, but everything I've seen about like German humor suggests that it is extremely dry and pretty broad. Like... that power of the sun joke probably absolutely slays in German. Alright, well, we got a really bright light bulb. Let's try talking to people.
That scientist looks like he is in an extremely bad mood.
Yeah, see, that's the kind of, like, stereotypical country humor that I do not endorse. I don't know why the Germans drink so much, but...
Hello. I just wanted to see if everything is all right.
What? Oh, yes, everything's okay. Now, let me work in peace.
Yes. Whatever you say.
Let you work in peace. Okay, let's try the assistant.
Hello. May I interrupt for a moment?
No, it's cool.
Not so loud. Dr. Lesniak is working and is really concentrating. We really shouldn't disturb him. Plus, he's in a pretty bad mood.
What happened? Why is the doctor in such a bad mood?
He's under a lot of stress. We are working on a test series, and Professor Sidorkin wants results as quickly as possible.
I understand. And this Professor Sidorkin gets very angry if he doesn't get results quick enough?
Well, he's okay. But Dr. Lesniak is unbelievably ambitious and naturally tries to finish as soon as possible. And when the doctor is stressed out and doesn't have bread and jam, he can become quite unpleasant.
Bread and jam?
Yes, it sounds strange, I know. But he apparently needs it to reduce his stress. Other people beat the heck out of a sandbag. He eats bread and jam.
Well, we have our own ways and means to deal with difficult situations. And if he gets bread and jam, he gets a bit more sociable?
Yes, it helps. Unfortunately, he accidentally dropped his glass jar on the train platform. And there's no jam here on the train. I've looked everywhere.
Honestly, I do suspect that it's like... the voice actors got every line in the game written out in order, and they just go down the list reading them off. And occasionally, like, they forget, like... it's like, oh, hey, we missed a line. Can you come back in and record this? Or record it over the phone, and that's why they're reading it in, like, a bathroom. Orange juice plus something plus honey equals jam. Isn't one from one of the bigger studios? Deep Silver was never a big studio, no.
I'll be on my way then. If I find any jam, I'll let you know.
That would be great. Working with him when he is in such a bad mood is really not a pleasure.
Now, you guys want to know the, you guys want to know the big thing for me? You guys want to know the big thing for me? If y'all weren't commenting on it, I would never have noticed. I would never have, like, even picked it up or cared. Like, it's just people delivering lines in English, and that's all I ask. That's the only thing I ask for. Yeah, they sound a little weird, but so do I. Alright, here's another light bulb. Wait, where's the light bulb jack? Light bulb jack, that's not right. Here. Alright, let's try the 100-watt bulb here. I don't know what this will do. I think it's 2006.
If I switch on the light, the nice gentleman there may wake up. I'd better be very careful of him.
Does it anyway.
Which dumbass turned the light on? If I find out, I'll probably get another 15 years in the slammer.
Oh well, he'll definitely calm down soon. At least, I hope he will.
See, Volition definitely had their own casting and all. Deep Silver is a publisher, so maybe they're not responsible? And I've never heard... Hold on. We're doing a little research here. Fusion Sphere Systems is the people who did this game. What is on their resume? Secret Files Tunguska, Secret Files 2, Secret Files 3, Secret Files Sam Peters. So, that's it. Those are the 4 games that Deep Silver, or Fusion Sphere, excuse me, has released. That's hold on one moment. Because I know that there's another game series that's marketed as being from roughly the same people. Animation Arts. Okay, Animation Arts is the other ones who are credited on these games. And Animation Arts has 11 games. There's Secret Files 1, 2, Lost Horizon, which is kind of a Nazi fighting World War II adventure in that pulp style. You can tell that it's pulp style because there's this incredible racial stereotype over here. Port Royale 3, Secret Files 3, Secret Files Stampeder, Rise of Venice, which I've never heard of. Well, he's fucking fabulous. Das new strategy field, der Patrisier and Port Royale Machier. The new strategy game from the makers of Port Royale and something else that I don't know. Lost Horizon 2. Well, they aged well. Is that a Brontosaurus? No, that's a Viking longboat. Preston Sterling and the Legend of Excalibur. This doesn't even get a cover. Oh, God, this man looks fucking insufferable. This man wants to show you the sleight of hand trick he learned in the bathroom. Euro 2016 manager. Oh, it's football. I thought it was just, Europe. And Monolith. What the fuck is Monolith? It's... Oh, this is a point and click. That's for damn sure. Okay, I may have to look into that one. Buy for $30.75 new on Steam. Hey guys, I know what I'm playing next. Alright, yeah. They were doing something that was a... Yeah, see, I'm pretty sure that in its native language, this was a perfectly fine game. Can we... No. I was wondering if we could change this over to, like, German or something with subtitles, but no. Seventh Guest probably made more money than all the Secret Files games. Possibly. Oh, he took off his backpack. Let's go through it.
So, I've got the bottle of castor oil. His dirty books and his smelly underwear I will very generously leave where it is.
Castor oil, dirty books, and smelly underwear. God bless. Alright, I have an idea. We take the dried fruit.
In you go.
We take the honey.
I'm sure that will be delicious. Or not delicious.
We take the castor oil.
I think I can say in all confidence that this will be a devastating success.
We use the orange juice?
Doesn't matter what else I throw in, it's not going to get any better.
Okay. We now have an empty bottle. We take the white bread.
I have just realized that I haven't eaten for ages. I should be careful that I don't inadvertently bite into that.
We now have a white bread with laxative jam. Let's go make a scientist shit himself.
I've got something here for you. Perhaps it will help improve your mood.
This is for me?
Yes, you do like bread and jam, don't you? I made it myself, just for you.
Thank you very, very much. Delicious. But I must have devoured the bread too greedily. My stomach definitely feels a little strange. Thank you anyway. It's delicious.
I'm very happy that you enjoyed it. Has it helped your mood a little?
Yes. I owe you one. I can never return the favor.
Then I'll get back to you. Maybe sooner than you think.
Anytime.
He does not appear to be shitting. Let's try this again. Had to look up Tender Loving Care. What was Trilobite doing? Their best. The game I always think of when I think of Trilobite is Clandestiny? Clandestine? Something like that. It's this animated game. Very, expressive animation. And it's basically just Seventh Guest otherwise.
As long as I don't know what I'm going to do with a further slice of bread and jam, I'm not walking around here with that sticky stuff.
Alright, can't do it again. So, now we need to, wait for this man to go shit himself.
Hello. Are the good mood and the ability to concentrate back in gear?
Yep. I'm doing much better. I know that this obsession with bread and jam doesn't exactly speak well for a reputable scientist. It's just one of my...
You're no Simon.
I simply need it now and then.
Yeah, it's okay. We all have our weaknesses. Also, when some have a huge screw loose. What exactly do you do here?
We are studying the regenerative capabilities of certain plants.
Sounds very interesting. How does that work?
The study?
Yes.
We'll both be old and gray by the time I've explained it. Please don't misunderstand me. I don't think you are stupid. But you can't explain it in 5 minutes.
No, that's fine. You're probably right. Would it disturb you very much if I watched you working? I find all of that absolutely fascinating. I also promise not to ask too many stupid questions and not to interrupt.
All right, but don't touch anything. And if you have any questions, I'm sure Alexei will be happy to explain it to you.
Thank you. That's very nice of you.
Why aren't you shitting yourself?
Are you the only scientists on board this train?
No, not as far as I know. Apparently there are a few on board, but the compartments are separated from one another, and the doors are being guarded by soldiers. That's too bad. It would have been interesting to discuss research results among yourselves.
Among yourselves?
We will have enough time for that later.
You have no idea which of your other colleagues are on the train?
No. The only person who has a complete list of the scientists and scientific researchers is Professor Sidorkin.
I'll have to get my hands on this list. Then I'll know for sure if Dad is on the train or not, and exactly where I can find him.
I'm really enjoying that every time somebody says it, they really emphasize Professor Sidorkin.
If I promise not to stand in the way and not to ask too many stupid questions, can I have a look around?
Sure. But don't touch anything.
Sid the science dork. Sid! 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 Alright, don't touch anything. I gotta touch all this shit.
The assistant's table. That reminds me of my chemistry lessons. Not a pleasant memory.
You don't like having a retort at hand?
As long as the scientists are in the room, I'd better not touch anything important looking.
The minute they're out of the room, though, oh boy, we're all over this place. There's a glass here.
One of the samples that gets analyzed here. As long as the scientists are in...
Yeah, well, let's ask questions of the assistants. Just Anne's at a picnic. She is.
Phew, that was close. I have only just saved humanity from the terrible Dr. Jekyll.
Oh, thank you very much. Working with him is now so much more relaxed. I owe you one. So if you have any questions, I unfortunately can't tell you everything. I hope you understand that.
Of course. I'm happy that I can see your work at all. A soldier who interests herself for science, that's not a daily occurrence, is it?
No, and certainly not someone as pretty as you.
Oh, thank you.
You can actually feel the translation dissolving in real time.
What exactly will you be doing at our destination?
You mean in the research station?
Yes, exactly. There. Scientific assistants also seem to be easy to question on an international level. So, it has to do with the research station.
You knew that!
I can squeeze an odd secret or two out of him. What exactly is your task at the station?
Unfortunately, I can't tell you that. Otherwise, the station wouldn't be a secret.
So, it's secret, is it? Very good. Come on, boy. Tell me more. Yes, I understand. But perhaps you can tell me something which isn't quite so secret. I have unfortunately little idea about biology and chemistry, but it certainly is fascinating, isn't it?
I can only talk about what Dr. Lesniak and I are supposed to be doing there.
Sure.
A long time ago, they discovered that the plants in the region exhibit abnormal plant growth. It isn't a secret. It was all over the newspapers.
Yes, of course.
And now we are trying to influence this growth in a controlled manner.
Fascinating. And what is the goal?
Unfortunately, I can't say. But imagine if we could arbitrarily manipulate the growth of plants. That would solve the problem of world hunger in one fell swoop.
Wow, that really does sound like a huge goal.
Indeed.
Is Audrey too in this? We can only hope. I mean, it's in italics, so it's it's inside her inner monologue. Now, Celine, I know that you don't have an inner monologue, but a lot of people do.
What you're doing here looks incredibly complicated.
Really? It's actually quite simple. These plant samples were exposed to radiation that is very similar to the radiation in the Tunguska region. At first, the doses were kept rather low, and were then continually increased. I exposed the samples in that device over there to a flame with a constant temperature, and see what remains from the plant.
You burn plants?
Yes, you could say that.
Oh, he's just vaping over here.
Which dosage of radiation no longer leads to the complete deterioration of the cell structure.
Wow, I even understood that.
Well, I deliberately left out 2/3 of the explanations.
Wonderful. Once in my life, I'm proud of my scientific abilities, and you blow the whole illusion apart.
I'm sorry.
Well, the illusion is blown.
What I wanted to ask you was...
Just a minute. If you can pester me with questions, then I can too.
Oh,
okay,
yes,
you
of
pester
course.
you with questions.
It's nothing personal. So, why have so many soldiers been brought into a prohibited zone?
Prohibited zone?
Yes, in the research station and everything. I mean, with the materials and all the people here, you could wage a small war.
Yes, well, I'm not allowed to talk about that. You scientists have your instructions, and unfortunately, we have ours.
Ah, I understand. I willingly tell you everything about our experiments, and I have one little question and get an answer like that.
I'm sorry. I would love to tell you everything I know, but that is very little anyway. It's nothing personal, but what I do know is top secret.
Yeah, it's okay.
Is it really? Is it really, Nina?
Okay, see you later.
So where are we going with... Oh, wait, there's a power outlet here.
I paid a bit of attention in physics, and I know that electricity comes out of there.
Very good, Nina.
I'm not putting my fingers in there. It's bad for my hairdo.
Okay. I'm genuinely enjoying that. Like, I can tell that they're trying to be a little silly with it, and I appreciate the tension breaking. Stick the dog tag in there, hell yeah. No. We're out of castor oil. We have no castor oil now. Can we use the intercom and talk to this guy yet?
Yeah,
Excuse the interruption. Can I speak to you for a moment?
as long as Dr. Lesniak doesn't have a successful breakthrough.
No, we need Dr. Lesniak to actually have a breakthrough. And I think Dr. Lesniak may be the guy sitting here.
Dr. Lesniak, in an extremely good mood.
Okay, so he needs to have a breakthrough in order for anything to happen. Which means that this guy needs to have a breakthrough. Which means that we need to come up with some way to promote growth in plants, or at least get them out of the room and fake that he has promoted growth in plants. Which is probably much easier. Is there anything in here that might help with that? You need to hold the light bulb over his head. Yes, you're right! That will make him seem like a genius. Let's steal this light bulb again. We need the really bright 100-watt light bulb for this one. No? Nothing? Nothing? Tra-la-la? Alright. What all have we got here? We've got the assistant, we've got the plant matter.
One of the samples that gets analyzed here.
Got one of the other.
Samples that gets analyzed here.
Okay, wait a minute. We have an empty bottle. Maybe we can take some water?
Not much water goes into the bottle, but it's better than nothing.
What do you mean not much water goes into the bottle? It's fucking water and a bottle. How do you mess that up?
It's full of normal drinking water.
Maybe it means that it's not a very large bottle. Anyway, let's short this place out.
The scientist behind his desk there probably won't find that very funny.
I don't care. Okay, well, we can't do that. Can I call out with my cell phone? No, I think we're still in an out-of-range
I
area.
should tell Max or Oleg where I am. On the other hand, if they catch me talking on the phone, it won't help my situation. I'll wait until we stop somewhere and I'm alone.
Okay, we have to wait until we stop somewhere. Can we boil the water in the incinerator? No, we can't incinerate anything, it looks like. Maybe you should drink some water. No. It's true, though. Maybe we can poison them further. Somehow. How would we do that?
One spoon of that would probably be enough to keep an adult in the bathroom for the rest of the day.
I mean, we'd hope, but it didn't work. Put it in the water? No. We don't need water jam. We don't need, like, water, fruit, jam, water. Water.
My traveling permit. I could get used to my new name, Nina Perkova, but never to the photo.
She refuses to do another bread and jam.
As long as I don't know what I'm going to do with a further
Ice
slice
is
of bread and
frozen
jam,
water.
I'm not walking around here with that sticky stuff.
Yeah, can we just drink the water? No. See, we've got the menu and we've got the schedule. Both are out of date and probably unimportant. I think they're just for gags. Take out the layer of Waterworld 1 square meter at a time. Does it look like I'm playing Minecraft? Eggs still can't be interacted with. Nope, all we can do is look. And they're rotten. And as far as I know, we can't do anything with the rotten eggs. No eggs on toast for us. We're still not allowed.
Snap locks. It wouldn't be a good idea for me to start anything with a whole army.
We're still not allowed to grab a machine gun and go on a rampage. Cannot put egg in hose stocking. We do not have the hose stocking. That is gone.
There's no bulb in it.
We could put the bulb back in. Why don't we still have the dog tag?
Those are Solitau's dog tags. Rank Private First Class. Service number 31545.
That's a very good question. They don't work in the electrical outlet. We can't drag them down the chalkboard. Maybe we can stick them in the light socket? No, the light socket is non-interactable.
The door is secured with a huge padlock.
Can we pick the padlock of the dog tag? I didn't think so. Neither of them want to see the dog tag. Hoist the dog tag into the weird guy's bag. Nope. We do not have a sandwich. We have a single slice of white bread.
It's...
Alright, in the spirit of going somewhere with this, I am going to pull up a walkthrough in the background and see what our next move is, specifically. Jam the bread into the orange juice jar. No. Sorry. Alright, use the lamp, use the 100-watt bulb, soldier has moved, get the castor oil, laxative jam. Exhaust all dialogue and Lesniak will leave the room. We just didn't talk long enough.
Hi, it's me again.
Yes?
Who is the Sidorkin?
Professor Sidorkin? He is my direct superior and the scientific director of the biologists. You don't know him? He's an absolute genius in his field. There's hardly anyone who knows more than he does in the field of molecular biology.
Oh, that must have passed me by. Do you think I could talk with him for a moment?
He's right next door. But if I were you, I wouldn't bother him right now. He's under a lot of stress and is extremely irritable. And when I say extremely irritable, I mean even more irritable than me when I have to go 2 weeks without bread and jam.
Wow, that bad. Then I'll be careful. Why is he so irritable?
There are a few problems, but I'm not allowed to talk about it. I have to go back to work now. You'll excuse me.
so far, my main problem is that I don't exhaust every line of dialogue, and that keeps coming back to bite me on the ass. That's my fault.
I'm not feeling so well. I must have swallowed the jam and bread a little too quickly. Alexei, please continue working here and tell Sidorkin as soon as you have the right result. I've got to go somewhere and fast. Very fast.
Faster than my line read.
This deep cliff is your science.
And you're going to shit off that cliff. Alright, let's, he's not watching. Let's electrocute ourselves.
A little liquid should be enough. It would look a little suspect if everything here were underwater.
I thought so, and now he'll be distracted.
Damn, why did the fuses have to choose to blow now? I have to go replace the fuses. Could you watch to make sure no one touches anything?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
I'll take very special care that nobody touches a thing in here, apart from my good self.
Alright, now we
One
fix...
of the samples that gets analyzed here.
Now we fix the results. Yoink.
I'll take the sample out of the glass.
Okay.
I'll take the sample out of the glass. That's the plant that I took out of one of the sample jars. I have no idea what sort of plant this is from.
Alright, well, let's put this in here, put this over here. Put this in here, put this over here. Or don't. I don't know what we're doing with this. I don't know what we do with the second one.
I don't know anything about those. I'd better keep my fingers to myself. One of the samples that gets analyzed here.
Okay. I think I messed with their experiment, but I'm not actually positive. I may have just used the proper one again. Let's try this other sample jar. Or... when you don't know what you're doing, it's a real problem.
I'll take the sample out of the glass. One of the plant samples. I'll take the sample. That's the plant that I took out. I have no idea.
Are we good? Huh. No, wait, they were trying to do plant growth. They were trying to do plant, like, uncontrolled plant growth.
I'll take
what if I...
What am I going to do with it? I'll just put one inside the other. I can't think of anything else spontaneously.
like, make it look like it's a double plant now, somehow. Maybe that'll fucking... Did you just incinerate that? What are you doing?
So hopefully the fuse doesn't blow on me again right away. And in the meantime, I really doubt if I will ever get any surprising results here. What? That can't be! Really? The sample didn't burn up completely? You can see that with the naked eye! I don't even need to do an analysis! I have to tell Dr. Lesniak! And maybe even Professor Sidorkin! This could actually be the big breakthrough! And I had almost stopped believing it would ever happen!
Don't
You're
stop
absolutely sure that all the test conditions are
believing.
controlled and complied with?
I always took random samples and rechecked everything. And I would put my hand into the fire to confirm Alexei's competence. I've worked with him for many years now.
So you performed the experiments. Did you notice anything different?
What kind of difference?
We have to check everything exactly. If the results are correct, it's a sensation. But if we register it as a sensation, and we've made a mistake, then the most we'll get afterward is a job in a natural history museum. So go through everything again slowly. We should look at the analysis together.
I only hope that we didn't miss anything. If the result is really correct, we'll go down in history.
The gentlemen are certainly very enthusiastic about their discovery. I should use this chance to have a look around Sidorkin's office.
It actually looks like...
Time until this Sidorkin comes back. I'll have a look around his desk first.
Yeah, okay. Shut up, Nina. I'm talking.
Passenger list at least.
Anyway, it looks like they actually are getting together to run the experiment more than once, and that's why we have free run of this office.
The drawer is secured with a very simple, but unfortunately, a very effective lock. Tunguska Project. Error analysis is written on these files. 2000 to 2003 at the top, and at the bottom it begins with 2004. There's not very much I can do with these in the time I have.
Okay.
Some kind of scientific report about molecular biology. It's nearly all formulae, and those few words are just as incomprehensible.
Dog tag is lockpick. Nope, doesn't work.
The documents are entitled Security Risks and Acute Threats to the Tunguska Project. I'll have a look at that, please. If I understand this correctly, in the last few years, several attacks have been carried out on official and secret research facilities. Documents were partly destroyed, but the culprits also do not seem to shy away from bomb attacks and arson either. Eyewitnesses report seeing men in black robes. It is not
Aha! The men in black!
possible to
Again!
capture any of the perpetrators. Then the Secret Service FSB was entrusted with this matter, but has not been able to produce any solid results in their investigations. The assumption that this is the work of political terrorists could not be confirmed. That the attacks are being carried out by a religiously motivated sect
religious
is
sect.
also being considered.
The worst kind of
I wonder
sect.
if they're the same men in black robes
Hello,
that
Kelden.
Daddy apparently saw
Doing fine.
and was babbling about. If all that's true, then Daddy has got bigger problems than I feared.
Alright. We got a little something out of that.
It's huge. That's not normal. That must be genetically engineered.
It's rubber. Anyway, hello, Kelden. I've been doing fine. Mostly. That's pretty much
I
it.
looked at the documents once, and there's no more time to check again.
Okay.
Some kind of science.
Yeah, we've looked at all of these. Yeah, I'm doing better now that I'm into adventure games and into coffee. Thanks, everybody. I am glad that my state of depression is of interest to everyone. Am I missing something?
The piece of paper reads, "Place all documents in the safe each time you leave the room. Signed, W.I.L." If this safe has the employee list in it, then I should have a better look around here. Maybe I can find out exactly what is going on in Tunguska, and what Daddy's got to do with it.
I thought so. The little toad is a snoop. I noticed you in Moscow at the train station, not in a good way.
We are being captured.
Remain toads, even when they are wearing clothes. But don't worry, we're going to take care of you now.
You're going to strip me naked? Meanwhile, back in, Germany, a man.
What is Kansky doing here in the middle of the night? Maybe I'm wrong, but I have a really bad feeling about him. I should definitely make sure he doesn't catch me. He probably hasn't forgotten the big bump on the back of his head yet. Finally, an answer to my question. I'm curious to see what my Irish colleague has found out.
Hi, Max. It took a little while, but the information you wanted wasn't so easy to get. It was a
Irish.
good thing you sent me the original letter. But I'll tell you more later. For starters, let's talk about the Irish company and the letterhead. This company used to belong to a man named Ken Morangi, and had something to do with plant fertilizer. The company was suddenly closed down.
You can tell by
I
his
know
strong
business
Irish
was pretty
accent.
good. I unfortunately couldn't find out anything more about it either. Since then, Morangi lives like a hermit on a small island on the coast of Ireland. I've attached a map along with the mail. But now to an even more interesting story. I took a closer look at the letter you sent me. It isn't as empty as it looks at first glance. It apparently uses some kind of invisible ink. Not very imaginative, but it's apparently sufficient enough for people like you. Here are the contents of the letter. I hope you can understand it. Hello, Vladimir. Receive the documents. Copy is underway. We still have to settle the question of the handover. Ken, P.S. The whiskey is still waiting.
Wow, that sure does sound mysterious. Maybe this
Wow.
Morangi knows something that could help us. I'd better tell Nina. I wonder what she's doing right now. Hopefully she's doing okay. I'm really worried about her.
Damn. It is not my day today. First I sit with a bowel-sick psychopath in a train compartment, and now with a rabid dog. I've got to get out of here again quickly. As soon as we reach the next bigger village, they want to hand me over to the authorities. That would be the end of my search, and probably the end of me.
Okay, well, on that rousing note, we will leave Nina in jail until tomorrow. Nina goes to gay dog jail, and we are done for the night. Your inventory concern for premature. Sounds like she got what happens when you beat a man castor oil. Indeed. Ahem. Ahem. Indeed. I'm sorry, I dehydrated myself sneezing earlier. Anyway. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for peeking in. Thank you for being existent. There is absolutely nobody streaming tonight that I would send you off to, so I am going to simply jettison you into the ether. Although it was good to see you, Keldon. Thank me for being... Yeah, thank me for being... I'm the best around. And I'm gonna get everything to keep me down. Yeah, real talk, having a good time. And I'm hope you're having a good time, because this is fucking ridiculous. And that's the way it should be. Good night.